Warning signs are designed to keep us safe, but sometimes their messages come across in unexpected ways, making us laugh instead of feel cautious. Whether it's poor wording, strange phrasing, or just odd visuals, these signs unintentionally create comedy in places where we least expect it. Here are the top 10 unintentionally funny warning signs that will make you do a double take. 1. Do not touch wet paint, with paint everywhere. We've all seen the classic, "Do not touch wet paint" sign, but what makes this funny is when the paint is so clearly everywhere, it's impossible not to touch it. The irony of the sign only makes the situation more amusing, as you watch people try to avoid the inevitable splatters. 2. Watch for falling rocks, but not a single rock in sight. Some warning signs are designed to prepare us for potential hazards, but there's something laughable about seeing a sign that warns us of falling rocks in a perfectly clear, rock-free area. The confusion of what we're supposed to be worried about becomes the real hazard. 3. Beware of dog, with no dog in sight. Many "beware of dog" signs feature an intimidating image of a snarling dog or warning text. However, the humor lies in encountering a house with the sign, only to be greeted by a tiny, friendly dog that couldn't scare a fly. It's the stark contrast between the warning and the reality that cracks people up. 4. Slippery when wet, on a dry road. Imagine driving down a road with a "slippery when wet" sign, but there isn't a drop of moisture anywhere. It's a sign that makes you question whether the road is secretly moist or if it's simply preparing for the next storm. Either way, the warning feels a little over the top. 5. No swimming after dark, in a pool with no lights. A common warning at pools, the "no swimming after dark" sign becomes absurd when it's posted at a pool with no lights at all. Without any illumination, it seems like the only thing to worry about after dark is stumbling around trying to find your way out. 6. Caution. Elephants crossing, in an urban area. Elephant crossings are rare in cities, and seeing a sign that warns of elephants crossing in an urban environment brings the absurdity to light. It's hard to imagine the risk of an elephant crossing in a busy city, making this sign as humorous as it is out of place. 7. Please do not feed the animals where there are no animals. There's something amusing about a sign that warns against feeding animals in a location where there are none. The humor comes from the thought of people bringing food for non-existent creatures, giving us a visual of an empty zoo or park where the only thing to feed is your imagination. 8. No littering, with garbage everywhere. A sign that tells people "no littering" can be amusing when it's displayed in a location where garbage has already accumulated around it. The irony of a perfectly clean sign standing amidst a sea of trash offers a snapshot of the struggle between intention and reality. 9. Warning. May contain traces of nuts, on a nut-free product. It's always funny when a product that is marketed as nut-free includes a warning that it may contain traces of nuts. It's a contradiction that seems a little too cautious, leading consumers to wonder just how carefully the nuts were avoided in the first place. 10. Do not enter, with no obvious reason. A simple "do not enter" sign can become funny when there's no clear reason for it. Maybe the road is empty, the room is just a closet, or the barrier is merely a formality. Without an obvious danger or restriction, it leaves people questioning what might have led to such a dramatic warning. Warning signs are an essential part of keeping us safe, but sometimes they can end up creating moments of humor instead. Whether through confusion, poor wording, or sheer absurdity, these unintentionally funny warning signs make us stop, laugh, and appreciate the unpredictable humor that exists in everyday life. The next time you see one, take a moment to enjoy the chuckle. Safety has never been so amusing.